Hey everyone, Gary Elysium's back again with another video of my recent CD purchases. Got this stack right here. Now before we get into the video, if you could, please hit that subscribe button, help support my channel, and also you'll get updates every time I post a video. So this stack is from the past couple days. Got these mostly at the Goodwill store, a used CD store, and some new stuff also. Some stuff through mail order. So we're gonna get right into it. No, I didn't put these in alphabetical order like I always do. I didn't do that yet. So it's kind of just mixture. So we'll get right into it. First up is an EP by Korn called All Mixed Up. I remember buying this back when it came out, 1999. Basically just has a radio mix of Adidas, a couple different remixes, and then Jingle Balls, which is basically Jingle Bells done in Korn style. Next we have a solo album by Sebastian Bach. This one's called Sebastian Bach and Friends, Bring 'em Bach Alive on Spitfire Records. So this is half studio, half live. Well, actually it's a little more than half live. I think the first 5 songs are studio versions, 5 or 6 songs, and the rest is live. The live stuff he does, mostly songs from Skid Row, basically from their debut album and Slave to the Grind. Next up is a bootleg I found by Grateful Dead. I guess this is basically recorded through tapes. September 8th, 1991 at Madison Square Garden. 3-disc set. If you can see it there. Didn't listen to it yet, so I don't know how the quality is, but I'll find out. Next up, Stevie Wonder, Hotter Than July. I found this for $1. It's not remastered. Don't own this for some reason, but I will probably keep this for now until I get the remastered version. Next up, Firehouse. This is their sophomore album, Hold Your Fire. Firehouse obviously had the 2 huge hits with Love of a Lifetime, which was on their debut album, and the big ballad off of here was When I Look Into Your Eyes. But these guys are actually pretty decent musicians. They have that 80s metal, glam, hair metal sound. Solos are really good on here. Very underrated band. Like I said, I think they kind of get overlooked just because they're 2 main ballads. But if you really dig into their albums, there's so much greater songs on there. Next up, this I got through the mail. This is the Help soundtrack, the US version on CD. Basically, they put them in a vinyl replica CD case. Obviously, I own the Beatles' Help on the British version, which is the only ones available on CD. And these US versions weren't available until the Capitol series remastered. I believe that was like, I want to say 2005 or 2006 when they came out in 2 different box sets. And they released these in 2015. And I just got around to trying to collect them all. I think the only ones I need, looking at the back, are the Beatles' second album and the early Beatles. And then I'll own them all. The Beatles story was never released, as far as I know, on CD officially. Next up is Dio with Magicka. This is a 2-disc remastered digibook featuring the studio album. Really cool photos there. Quote from one of Dio's songs. We got the lyrics, booklet, some cool pictures of her. Excuse me. First disc is the studio album. Second disc is a bonus disc recorded live on the Magicka tour in 2001. This also comes with 2 bonus studio tracks, which weren't originally recorded on Magicka. Were recorded for Magicka, but not included, including Electra and Magicka Story. Really cool album by Dio. I mean, Dio is just a great musician, great singer, and great lyricist. One of my favorites of all time. And I'm thinking about doing a Dio ranking video coming up soon. I don't know if I'll do the entire Dio discography, including Rainbow, Elf, Black Sabbath, his solo stuff, Heaven and Hell, or if I'm just going to do only his studio albums solo. Next up, Crosby, Stills, Nash. This is just the greatest hits. There is also songs with Neil Young on here, like, let's see what's on here. Our House, Teach Your Children, Carry On. So basically, I got this because, as I always say, I'm not a huge greatest hits fan, but I thought this was cool because this features a lot of stuff from Deja Vu, the debut album, CSN, and other stuff on there. So this is just kind of something like come summer, hanging out by the pool, want to throw something on, so I grabbed this. Next up, sure people may laugh at this, but I don't really care. Scott Stapp, his solo album, The Great Divide. I've never actually heard this before. It was like 50 cents at the Goodwill store. It's in very, very good shape. Not a scratch or mark on the disc. Looks like it might have been listened to once at all. So yeah, I'll check this out, see how it feels. And I like Creed. I think Creed is I think they get a lot of shit they don't deserve. Next up is not really a guy I ever got into, Zac Brown Band. This is the Foundation. Obviously it's country, more country pop rock now, I guess. Well, I don't know so much pop, but definitely like country rock. Features probably his two biggest songs, Toes and Chicken Fried. Recently I've been playing Chicken Fried on guitar just because it's super simple and kind of a fun song to play. So I figured I'd get this, and I don't really mind it that much. I have a small country, well, I would say too small. In terms of my 5,000 some rock CDs, my country collection is pretty small. Next up, Bruce Springsteen. This is the last album he, well, not the last, was his latest album, Letter to You. This was released back in 2020. Haven't listened to this yet. Actually haven't heard anything off of here, but I basically needed this to complete my Springsteen collection. I don't agree with him personally, but I like his music. Didn't hear this yet though, so I'll check this out. Next up, Bon Jovi, 7800 Degrees Fahrenheit. I actually have this already, but I need to replace it with this remastered Mercury version. This is a Polygram Records Mercury original pressing. As you can see the spine there. I'm not sure if it's exactly original or what, but as you can see the spine there. Need an upgrade. Saw this for really cheap, brand new. Figured I'd pick it up. Really great second album by Bon Jovi. Back when Bon Jovi, I think, were really good hard rockers. And the next album, Slippery When Wet, obviously will blow them up, as would New Jersey. But I feel like this is a band that's still really hungry to make it. All right, next up, another compilation that didn't really need, but it's one of my I'd say one of my favorite bands, Anthrax. This is Madhouse, the very best of. Basically, this is the best of from the early Joey Belladonna years. From, let's see what's in here. Oh, there's stuff, Armed and Dangerous is on here. Yeah, 12 track set. 12th song being the hit Bring the Noise with Public Enemy. Again, just something I could throw on if someone's like, hey, I don't really know the full Anthrax discography or anything, and I'll throw this on. Obviously, along with Among the Living, just get to the point of the songs that people really like. Next up, this is my first CD by them, Kill Switch Engage. I remember trying them out years ago and not really liking them. I do prefer Howard Jones on vocals over the original singer, which I don't remember his name, but I think he's back in the band. This one is called As Daylight Dies. Again, this was super cheap, brand new. So I'll check it out, give it another try, see how I like it. Another one, for some reason I don't own this. Green Day Warning. This was a Goodwill find, but it was still sealed, brand new. And I don't have this in my Green Day collection. No longer a huge Green Day fan. I used to be really into them when I was younger. Not that big of a fan of them anymore, but missing this from my collection, so I figured I'd grab it too. Add an end. Next up is Slash. This is a self-titled album featuring all guest singers such as Ian Astbury from The Cult, Ozzy Osbourne, Fergie, Miles Kennedy, which obviously is from Alter Bridge and would go on to play with Slash, Chris Cornell, Andrew Stockdale of Wolfmother, Adam Levine of Maroon 5, Lemmy Kilmister, obviously we know him, Dave Grohl and Duff McKagan on one track, Kid Rock, M Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold, Rocco De Luca, which I can't remember who he is, and also Iggy Pop on here. Next, another greatest hits. This is Heart, 1985 to 1995. Thought this was pretty cool to own, again, to complete my Heart collection. And there are songs on here which basically, like the title says, rounds up 85 to 95, which some of them albums are kind of tough to get all the way through. So this collects the best of them, and just something, again, when you're sitting out by the pool in the summer, just relaxing, cool to throw this on. All right, this one's kind of funny. 5-man electrical band. This is called Absolutely Right. It's kind of a greatest hits collection. Besides Signs, I'm not that familiar with them, so I figured I'd pick this up. This was still sealed, and I was like, yeah, Signs is a great song. I love that song. I'm curious to hear what the rest of their songs sound like. So I opened it up. Again, it was sealed, brand new, and inside, Abba, 18 hits. Not a fan of Abba. Not knocking anyone who is, but I'm not. So yeah, I guess I'll just hold on to this until I can find another replacement of the 5-man electrical band. Factory mistake. So yeah, there's that. And I did put the Abba CD on too, just making sure it wasn't just a a misprint on the disc itself. And yeah, it's Abba in there. All right, last one is Deja Vu, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. This is the 1994 remaster to replace my other version I have. This is a BMG CD Club non-remastered version, and one of my favorite albums of all time, along with the first album, Crosby, Stills, Nash. So I obviously had to replace this as a remastered CD. So yeah, that is my stack of recent purchases from the past weekend. And I have 2 more videos planned coming up, probably within the next 2 days. Going to launch them, 2 ranking videos, so look out for that. And again, please hit that subscribe button, help support my channel, get updates every time I post a video. And I always appreciate everyone's comments, all my subscribers, new, old, whatever. Anyone's watched the video, thank you, I appreciate it. All right, everyone, see you in the next video.